Hello everyone, welcome to the session. In this session, we are going to learn how to deactivate and delete a homepage in Salesforce Lightning as well as the Classic. So let's proceed and firstly understand what does we mean by a deactivate homepage. So before I will explain you what does a deactivate the Salesforce mean, firstly I want to know you about that. This scenario occurs most of the time, or the need of the deactivate homepage is occur when you want to delete a homepage that is already activate somewhere like in a profile or a app or an organization, and you're trying to delete it, but you are not able to delete it because of the reason that is it is already activated, and for this reason you have to deactivate it first and then you have to delete it. So I will show you the scenario first and then I will start explaining what does mean by the deactivate homepage. So here you can see that here I am trying to delete some home page in the Lightning app builder, and it shows me the reason you can't delete it because it is already activate. So at that moment I required the scenario of deactivating the home page first. So deactivate a home page, basically disable it as a default landing page for a user in Salesforce. By deactivating a home page, it doesn't delete it forever. Instead, it stop it from being the first page users see when they log in or access a particular app in Salesforce. So you all know that we have multiple home pages, and there may be some cases where we want to switch from the default home page to another home page, or from this time we also need to deactivate the previous page, and or you can say we remove the previous page and activate the new one. So we also call this process as a removal of a home page. Okay, so now let's proceed and learn how to deactivate the home page in Salesforce Lightning. But before we will start learning the concept, as you all know that in Salesforce Lightning homepage are assigned at different levels. So in the previous video of the activation of a homepage, we discuss about all such levels such as org default, app default, and the app and profile level. These three levels we have in Salesforce Lightning App Builder, and depending upon the level assigned the home page, you need to follow up some step for the deactivating. Okay, so firstly I will explain some journal steps that you have to follow up for each of the method, and after that I will explain one by one each level how we deactivate the home page. So let's start with the steps. So firstly you have to log into your Salesforce account with help of your credentials. After logging into, the first step is to check that whether are you in a Classic experience or the Lightning one. As we are going to develop with the Lightning, so firstly you have to make sure that you are on the Lightning. Okay, so the first home page that you will get on the screen look like that. Now you have to move to the main setup. For this you have to click on the gear icon that is on the right side, and in this gear icon we have a first option of a setup that takes you to the setup for the current app. It opens up one new tab and take you to the Lightning experience main homepage. Okay, now on this we have a quick find bar on the left side, and here you have to search for the Lightning app builder, or you can directly search for the app builder also, whatever you prefer you can do it. You all know that the home pages are located inside the Lightning app builder in the Salesforce Lightning, so that's why we are opening it. Now after that you have to choose up the page to whom you want to deactivate. For example, here I have three pages, and from here I want to deactivate this event management homepage right now. So you have to click for a edit button at that moment. Okay, not the delete one. Delete is another concept, I will explain you later. But for deactivation you have to click on the edit option that is given next to your home page name. Okay, now the home page is open. Here on the top right side we have an activation button. You have to click on it. Till these steps, for all levels the steps are same. Okay, now we have three different levels: org default, app and profile. Now we are going to learn how we deactivate each of the level one by one. So let's start with the org default. So you have to click on this org default. You move to the org default. Here you can see that if you remove this page, the Salesforce system default homepage replace it until you assign a new org default page. Basically, it deactivate it or remove the page, the home page that is assigned at that moment, and assign it a system default home page. Okay, so for this you have to click on remove as a org default. Then it gives you a review assignment. You simply have to click on the save button, nothing else. With this, you have learned how to deactivate the home page in org default. Now we will discuss for the another step. So here I open it again, and this time I will explain you how we remove the home page from the app default. Okay, so here you can see that you can either add a new assignment or remove the new assignment, but this time our main concept is for the removing of the home page. So I click on this remove assignment button. It shows you all the apps on which this page is activated. At that moment, this page is only activated at my one app, so it's showing me one. If you have more than that, you can select it. Even if you don't want to remove it from all the pages, from all the apps, you can select those specific app to whom from whom you want to remove it. So here I select my app, then you have to click on the next button. But I want to tell you something. If you want to delete the home page and for that purpose you are deactivating this home pages, for that moment you have to choose all the apps. Otherwise it again give you the error like you can't delete an active page. Then you have to click on the save button, and with this the home page that is already assigned to the app default pages also get deactivated, and the default system page is assigned to it. Now let's move with the third one, that is a app and profile. Okay, now again it shows you the remove assignments button. You have to click on that. It shows you the name of your app and the name of the profile. You have to choose up all. If you, the purpose of deactivating the home page is the deletion. If you want to deactivate some of them, you can select as per your need. And then you have to click on the next button and click on the save button. And with this, we have successfully deactivated the home pages in Salesforce Lighting, and we have learned this concept in all the three different levels. So now let's proceed and learn the concept of deactivating a home page in Salesforce Classic. So in Salesforce Classic, the activation of a home page is determined by the user profile. You all know that. And this means that you have the flexibility to assign a distinct home pages to various users based on their profiles, not on the basis of any kind of a app. So the deactivation of the home page in Salesforce Classic is simply mean the change of the home page that you assign to a specific profile and assigning the new home page to that particular profile by following the steps that we learned at the moment of activating the home page in Salesforce Classic. Like in the Salesforce Lightning, I have discussed one case that when you want to delete an active home page, you will get a error like that you can't delete the active home page, and for that you have to deactivate the home page first. But in Salesforce Classic there is no scenario like that. You can directly delete the activated home page also without deactivating it from the profile. So now with this we have discussed how to deactivate the home page in Salesforce Classic. Now we will proceed and discuss about the deleting of home page in Salesforce. So firstly we will understand what does we mean by the delete home page. Okay, so deleting a home page is permanently deleted from the Salesforce organization. Once the home page has been destroyed or deleted, it can't be restored because this action is permanent. It is normal to delete a home page when you don't need it anymore or want to clean up your customization process. So let's proceed and firstly discuss how to delete a home page in Salesforce Lightning. So first of all, you have to log in into the Salesforce account. Then you redirect to the main home page. After that, you have to click on the gear icon. Then you have to click on the setup and move to the main setup for the application. And you know that the next step is to move to the Lightning App Builder because all the home pages are located inside the Lightning App Builder in the case of a Salesforce Lightning. So in the quick find box that is located on the left side, I search for the Lightning App Builder. And after you get it in a search result, click on it. and now you will get the list of all the home pages or whatever pages we have in Salesforce. Okay, so at that moment you have to decide which home page you permanently want to delete. So make sure that you want to delete it. If you delete once and want to get it back, you this step is not possible in it. So for simply in this case, I am going to show you how to delete this event management homepage. I click on this del, or you can say a delete button or a delete link that is given next to the homepage name. So I click on it. It once give me a pop-up that are you sure to delete it? If you are, click on the OK button and it successfully delete the home page permanently from the Salesforce Lightning. So now we will proceed and learn up the concept of how to delete a home page in Salesforce Classic. So in Salesforce Classic, you know that the creation of multiple home pages is possible. Similarly, like that, deletion of home page is also possible in Salesforce Classic. So let's proceed and discuss the steps for it. The first step is that if you are not on the classic one, you have to shift it, and you all know that how to move to the classic interface from the lightning one. So as I am on my lightning experience, so I move to the classic one. After that, the next step is you have to click on the setup option that is located on the top. Okay, click on it and it redirects you to the main setup of the classic page. Now on the left side here we have a quick find bar, and you know that the home pages are located in the home page layout. So here I click for the here I search for the home page layout. So I click on it when I get in the search option, and here it shows me all the home pages that I have in a Salesforce Classic. So at that moment I have two, but from it I want to delete the event management overview classic homepage. So I click on this del button. Before deleting it, make sure that you really want to delete it, as it is a permanent procedure. You can't retrieve it back if you want. Then click on the OK button. It permanently delete up the homepage layout from the Salesforce Classic. So before ending up the 2-day session, I want to discuss the difference between deactivate and delete of a home page. So deactivating the home page temporarily disables the home page as the default landing page from the Salesforce organization, whereas in case of delete the home page permanently removes the home page from the Salesforce organization. Okay, and in the case of deactivating home page, you can retrieve the home page by selecting them later when you require it. But in the case of deletion of a home page, once the home page is deleted, you can't recover it back. And moreover, in deactivating home page, the home page remains in the Salesforce organization and can be reactivated if you want. But if you delete the home page permanently removed from the Salesforce organization and you can't reactivate if you want. Okay, so let's explain, understand it with the help of example. Suppose in camping home page, you want to deactivate after the end of a camping and set the another home page as per the requirement. Okay, but in the case of deletion of home page, the scenario is like that you have some obstacle in some home page, or the home page get old and you don't need it anymore, so you decided it to delete this home page, so it streamlines the process of customization in Salesforce. So with this we end up the 2-day session, and in the next session we will discuss the data security and data access level in Salesforce.